Current Technology Support Representative for Region 12 Orchestra Division. And today we're talking about entering students into the Region Orchestra contest successfully. Let's get started. You're going to open your browser, navigate to teamea.org, the second tab, Divisions and Regions, go down to Orchestra, hover over to Audition Entry, click. The first time you do this, you'll have to update your information as far as your campus where you're teaching, classification. Let's assume you've done that. Then you're going to log in as director. This is where you're going to need to know your TeamEA ID and password. If you don't, the login help is right there. Let's assume you know that information. And here's where you'll see your school listed. Now we want to view the contest. This will show all the contests. This will become more populated as the year goes on, so make sure you select the correct one. We're entering kids for the middle school contest. Also, double check what the deadlines are here so that you don't accrue any late fees. Go over to Enter Students, then Enter Students via web. This is the information you're going to need from your students to enter them into the contest. It's a good idea to set up a form ahead of time so that you have all of that in front of you when you're doing this. Okay, we're going to enter Susie Q. I don't know what her last, okay, that's her last name. And then we're going to have her phone number. Now, Susie Q plays violin in my orchestra, and she's usually a second violin. But when I enter her for the contest, she is just a violin. So whether you have a first violin, second violin, they're just a violin for our purposes. This is where a lot of people will make mistakes sometimes. And then, of course, if they're a viola, cello, or bass, enter them that way. But right now, we're just saying she's a violin. She's in 6th grade. She's in middle school. Now, when you get to time preference, this is the second place that people will often make mistakes. It looks like that you can make a preference for AM or PM. That's not true. You have no preference. If a child has a conflict because of a prior commitment, that's something you need to work out. But you cannot click AM or PM. You cannot. So this button stays the way it is. All right. Now we're ready to enter Susie Quotient. It says I did it successfully. And if I return to the contest list here, you'll see her listed. 1 student entered. Now if I mess up, and I can always edit that or go back and delete her. But that's how I enter a student. It's really pretty simple. We just want to make sure everybody's on the same page with this. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me or your region chair. Thanks.